Today I am going to teach you some helping verbs. Helping verbs which generally we have to use in our common language, but so many people are there. Those who teach the technical subjects like science, maths, they forget the uses. In any age, in any group, when even a teacher should keep learning to revising the knowledge. So this is better opportunity for you to learn these common things which are common errors generally in when you teach or frame the question. You are not able to focus on it. It can happen with generally with the people those who teach any subject, computer. It can happen that you are teaching maths, or even students also, they do not know when teachers are teaching grammar is too much and they are not able to understand, but these common things we should learn. So I am teaching you helping verbs. There are some helping verbs of present tense. Am, is, are, they tell us about present tense. Am is always used with I. Is always used with singular subject, the subject when the subject is singular. It can be a name or it can be he, she, it. With he we use is, with she we use is, it is. And suppose the subject is plural in the sentence, they, then we use are. They is plural subject, it's a pronoun and it's a plural subject. They are. We is also a plural. With we use are, and we use with you also are. Or if more than one names are there, suppose I say Rohit and Anu, so I can see that these are two people, so here we have to use are. Rohit and Anu are playing football. Here I have to use are. Why? Because the subject, my subject of the sentence is plural, Rohit and Anu. Next auxiliary verbs are was and were. We have to learn the difference between how to use was and were. We use these two in the past tense, and we have to use was with singular subject. Suppose I have to use was with she was, it was, or any name. Anu was eating a mango. Were is always used with the plural subject and with you and we. They is plural, you is singular, we is singular. But it is compulsory to use with you, were, and with we, were. With they is the plural pronoun, so with this we have to use were. Rohit and Anu, these are more than two people, though it is plural, so we have to use were. Similar, we have to use you and we. With you and we are using were in past tense. In present tense, with we and you we use are in uh, present tense. Now next we have will and shall. With will we have to use when you is there. With you, they, he, she. With all these, either they are plural or singular, that doesn't mean we have to use will. Even names, plural or singular, we have to use will. Where we will use shall? With only two subjects, when I and we. Only with these I and we have to use shall. I shall, we shall. Rest all the pronouns or numbers, names, all the pronouns or names which they are in plural or singular, we have to use will. But it has some exception actually. The exception is that will can be used with I also, but it shows the determination. For example, if I am writing I will read a book, I should write I shall read a book. I shall read a book, or we shall read a book. But here this shall is not showing determination. It shows that I will read or not, that is not confirmed. Here it is showing determination or confirmation. When we use will, that means will with I, that means it is determination. And with you I can use shall. With they, he, she, or any name also I can use shall. Although the rule is saying that with I and we only we are using shall, but I can use with these also shall. In that case, this rule of determination will be, the motive of determination will be confirm here. It will show me if I am using shall with these all plural or singular subjects, then you, they shall, we shall, Raju and Anita shall. That means it is showing their determination that they will be definitely completing this task. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications for my further videos. Thank you.